friends, how are you doing? It's Kiki, and today I'm going to show you a couple of items I bought from the internet, from eBay and bookdepository.co.uk. This is not a sponsored video, but it is just me showing you some things I enjoyed buying, and I really hope this is going to be relaxing as well as insightful and inspiring for you if you want to buy your oracle cards or maybe a childhood favorite. So let's begin. The first item I want to show you is from the series Goosebumps, and if you were a kid in the 90's, you might remember this series of books. I remember this particular one opened my mind to the world of literature. I believe it was published in Italy in 1998. Yes, because it was published in 1997. And the title in Italian was Incubo al risveglio, which actually means waking nightmare. And the original title is Don't Go to Sleep, which is very different. As a translator, I always pay attention to titles and the way they are translated. And sometimes I wonder why they didn't translate it Non andare a dormire, which would have been the literal, accurate translation. I know that sometimes it is a matter of preferences of the publishing house, but I can't help wondering why they changed it so much. So as you can see, the copy is very old. It looks yellowish here, but I really like the smell of old books. And you know that I read somewhere that there is a substance released by old book pages that smells like, I can't remember if it was coffee, yes, or chocolate, yeah, something like that, and it's the same substance or something similar, and that's why the smell of old books is so amazing. I am a book junkie, so that's why I smell them, I touch them, I read them over and over, and this is the first time I read the English version of this book, so I will tell you how it is. And the story, as far as I remember, once again, I read it when I was 7 years of age, so I was very, very young. But it talks about a little boy who wakes up and all of a sudden he's 16 and he doesn't know what to do, nobody recognizes him, and it's such an interesting story. I don't know why, but it was like gasoline on fire for me, and after that I became a very passionate reader. And let's move on to the second book I bought. This is not a childhood favorite, but I've been reading this author, Jacqueline Wilson, since I was a very, very, very little girl. I believe the first book I read by Jacqueline Wilson was Double Decker, or Tracy Beaker, yes. And I was about 8, I think. And I absolutely love her stories. Let me show you for a second. I'm recording this with a device, my pens. And I really, really like this book. It's an annual special, and the cover is ever so special, glittery with kittens. And she's the author, Jacqueline, and these are all the characters of her books. This is Opal Plumstead, this is Diamond, Candy Floss, this one, can't remember. I think it must be one of the Diamond Girls, perhaps. Hattie Feather, and so on. Cookie, and Tracy Beaker, of course. Yeah. And this is her illustrator called Nick Sharrett, and I really love his style. They've been friends forever. She has inspired me to write my own stories, and I remember when I was a little girl I used to enjoy them, but it was afterwards, when I was very sick, that I started enjoying the books even more, and I was 19. So this is just, as I said, a special edition for her fans, and you can play, and there are little notes from her, and it is indeed for kids, but I really enjoy it, and her stories are ever so deep and comforting because they talk about children in difficult situations, but they always make it, and so it is very helpful for me to read these stories. This is Emerald Star. It's a wonderful series of books she wrote about the Victorian era and this character. She's called Hattie Feather, but changes her name to Emerald Star and later to Sapphire Battersea. So if you live in the UK and you have a chance to attend Jacqueline Wilson's events, I really recommend it to do so because she's ever so special. And this is one of my favorite characters. She's the illustrated mom, and the story is really deep and intense, and it is a little bit too hard for kids maybe, but I really like the story, and yeah, so I really hope you're going to read a book from Jacqueline Wilson, and my dream is that someday I will get to meet her and tell her how much she means to me. She means the world to me. She is like a friend. After many years of reading her books, I really feel like I know her a little, and this is the unifying, wonderful power of literature. Okay, now let's move on to the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins Oracle cards. This is not a tarot deck, but there are a series of cards that you can use for a spiritual guidance, and I'm into intuitive readings and psychic readings. So basically I found a gorgeous lady on YouTube called The Lucky Mermaid. She's a psychic and she lives in America, and I really like her, and she's called, as I said, The Lucky Mermaid. Her name is Pam, and I decided to buy these oracle cards by Doreen Virtue because they had mermaids and they reminded me of my dear friend Pam. So please check out her channel. She deserves so many subscribers and affection and attention. She's great. I've been wanting to talk about her for such a long time, so please check her out. And this card set comes with a small guide with messages, protection, positive energy, music for manifesting, and they have a lot to do with the law of attraction. So if you are like me into that, you're going to love them. And I bought this deck on bookdepository.co.uk for a cheaper price because it was on sale, and I really like them. So what I do with cards like these cards, I shuffle them, and I love the sound because it's so soothing. And when I feel that it's the right moment, I pull a a card out of the deck and I check it. So I believe the brain has so much power that we don't know. Okay, let's take this card. Accept heaven's help. It's funny because I really need this card today, and it showed up twice today. So accept heaven's help, and there is a beautiful mermaid. She smiles, and there are a lot of birds flying. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. And I feel this is true. I've been praying a lot, the universe, to help me dealing with a personal situation that's been worrying me. And I really love the color of the card and the illustration. I'm very happy with this deck. It arrived this afternoon. Okay, so let's pull another card. Okay, this one. Waves of Prosperity. I really love the lavender color and the pastel tones of the cards. New abundance and exciting opportunities wash over you now. I think it's a very positive card, and it is quite mesmerizing to think about this message, this particular one coming true. Okay, let's pull another card. Okay, this one. Tranquility. It's beautiful. There is a mermaid chilling in the bathtub. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude. Indulge in much needed self-care. It's a beautiful card. So as you can see, the messages are really nice. Contemplation time. Divine magic. I really love the tones. You see, you have turquoise. Explore your options. And pink, father healing. So it's really nice. And it's really fun. So I really hope you liked this tarot deck. Even though it's not actually tarot. It's just oracle cards, which are very helpful to complete your readings. And now I'm going to show you another set of oracle cards I bought from Book Depository, and it's by Doreen Virtue once again, and it's the daily guidance from your angels oracle cards. And I really feel connected to angels right now and unicorns. So let's see. I haven't opened it yet, so it's very exciting to do it with you. Okay. I love the color of the box. Okay, this one comes with a guidebook too. And perfect timing. Now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. So let's see the cards. It's very exciting to open them. A fresh oracle cards deck. I really love the golden side. It's it's really like royal and beautiful. So let's shuffle them a little bit and pull one right out. Okay, this one. I really love the angel displayed the bottom side. So let's see the message. Let your past go. Oh my. I think I really need that today. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. It's true. I really needed this message as well. Let's shuffle them again. Please let me know if you liked this simple video. I just wanted to make something chilled and enjoyable. Talking with my normal voice, just a little softer, and I really hope you're going to like it. I think the spirit of ASMR is making relaxing videos with daily things and showing them and talking about them. Okay, I want this card. Oh, it's the same one. Okay, let's put it to the side. You saw how much I shuffled and it still came out. I guess I really need to let go of my past. Okay, let's shuffle it again. Okay, this one. Entrepreneur. Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. There's a beautiful angel looking like Archangel Michael with a torch and mountains. You see, I always think, I was talking with my brother the other day, and we were saying that being an entrepreneur is a little bit like climbing a mountain. You start from the bottom and you climb and you climb and you climb, and I think having a YouTube channel is also like climbing a mountain. You start from the bottom and you don't know whether you're going to see the top of the mountain, and then all of a sudden you're climbing, and then you fall a little, and then you climb again and again and again. And it's important to keep the torch lit of hope and happiness. So it's really nice. I love this message. Sorry, I needed to stop for a second because the dog was barking. This is such a beautiful card with a black-haired angel surrounded by musical notes and hearts with a baby. She's holding a baby, and it represents innocence. Beloved one, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt, anger, or blame. You may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. Sorry about the dog once again. It's something that goes on day after day, and I can't really do much about it. So yeah, I really hope you liked this video and the cards I showed you. And please let me know if you want some card readings or more videos showing books I receive that I buy from the internet, because you know I really love books and I read a lot, so I really hope you enjoyed it, and good night.